courageous. We need to reach out to her because at the end of the day, it's not about us. And we gotta look beyond ourselves.
We have reached out to each other for less than a year. She had a little Android the other day. I read that next. It doesn't matter. But now.
So that was a quick little silent tour of the hotel suite that I'm leaving out of today. I enjoyed me some Prosecco, some pizza, which I kind of had for dinner, and a little bite for breakfast, which kind of felt weird because I've been eating a little bit healthier. And this is such a beautiful, refreshing way to just kind of take a breather from what I'm used to, like in my own home. I'm excited for this project. I'm kind of excited to talk to you guys more about what I'm pivoting and trying to do with my career, my life, personal and professional. Let's get into it. Hey guys. Welcome back to the channel. I know I said it'll be every other week when I record, but I just need to get a bit more disciplined with that commitment. Sometimes I'm kind of like waiting on a lot of things to finalize before I kind of want to come in here and announce things and talk to you guys about different things going on. But it is crazy weather right now where I am. Chicago got a little over a foot of snow. So I have not been leaving the house actually and kind of getting content like I have before. In the past, it's just been me trying to kind of come up with cool, interesting topics that I want to talk to you guys about. And also, it's all based off what's actually happening in my life. So before we kind of get into the word we're going to discuss today, I will make a disclaimer now. I don't know if you guys know, but Target has Target Circle Delivery. You can get it delivered through the app. I wasn't able to get wine because they don't deliver. And since Target doesn't deliver alcohol, I had to make 2 separate orders. Get my typical Target run stuff delivered to me, while also doing like 7-Eleven delivers now through DoorDash, which is lit because I can get like all my typical essentials there, but they don't have the wine that I like. And I've actually, since recording these episodes and getting more into drinking wine, I know the type of wines I like, what brands I like, and what brands that I typically try to stray away from. So instead of it being our typical wine down, we're gonna have a White Claw down, if that's okay with you guys. It's a little, I don't know if it's ghetto, I'm pouring it in the wine glass. But I love White Claw. If anybody knows, they can give me a sponsorship because I'm a pretty loyal customer. What I want to say to you guys, I'm really excited. I'm really so excited to talk to you guys about this because the whole reason I think this channel had started was because of how much I hated my previous job that I was in. And I'm going to kind of read you guys for word the message that I did send my manager on Monday. Today's Wednesday, February 17th. This is when this is being recorded. It was pretty much me just saying, this is what I said. Sorry for such the short notice. I have accepted an offer somewhere else, and due to their desired start date, today will be my last day. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Christian Cook. I quit. It's done, no going back. It's finito, it's never happening again. That dark time of my life is over. It's literally done. And when you subscribe to a certain feeling for so long, you almost think it's a personality trait. I thought I was sad, so I just naturally thought I was a sad person. What I mean, I say thought I was sad. I was sad for a year, almost 2 years. A year, about 9-10 months or so. Literally since May 2019, I've been at that job. And anyone can say, I've applied to numerous positions. I've had interviews at numerous places, high up places. Didn't get them for whatever reason. And the fact that this is where I'm at, this makes me feel even more designated, like this is where God wants me to be specifically. And I'm happy. Like, I wake up happy. I used to wake up feeling like there was so much weight on me. I would literally have to wake up hours in advance for work to get myself like mentally prepared for the day. Like, I would start my shift at 10. I would get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock to pray, to try to relax, get my mind in like tune for the type of things that I would have to be dealing with. And I just feel like that's not, no one should feel like that in their lives. And it was so sad that my job made me feel that way. Excuse me, seltzer. But it did. And so many people, who knows, hates their job. But I didn't want to be one of those people. This is a place where I feel like I can actually grow, level up. They have an amazing benefits package, great salary. Like, I am just, I'm happy, like genuinely. And the word we're going to discuss today is pivot, because I'm pivoting away from old career choices, quit the job. But as you can see in the clip I placed earlier, I actually picked up a freelance writing position, which is really fun. Lux and Concord is a Chicago-based blog where they touch on topics like lifestyle, beauty, fashion, different things that are just going on throughout the city. And I'm pretty well connected, so I think that is a good fit for me as of right now. Writing, as you guys know, I'm an author. You can pick up I Hate Gray on either Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. But I am trying to kind of pivot more into, like, okay, yeah, I was a PR major in college, but I don't know if I want to stay in public relations. The new job is completely like marketing, so let me just be clear about that. And my love of writing, I kind of want to do more with that. And you're probably thinking, well, you have a book, but there's more than that. You can do so many different things with certain passions, and I kind of want people to kind of dig in and tap into that and not just think about the most obvious way they can use their background or education to do something in their next career venture, whether they're starting their own business or having a salary paid position at some company. So of course, like usual, we're going to look at the definition of the word pivot. Pivot: the central point, pin, or shaft on which a mechanism turns or oscillates. That's the noun. Verb: turn on or as if in a pivot. That's the verb. To pivot is to turn or rotate like a hinge. You can use pivot to mean the one central thing that something depends upon. And I kind of want to discuss that a little bit more like usual. So before I left my current job that I was at, it's not even my current job, the job I was at, I'm so, like, I literally can't get over the fact that I'm not there anymore. Anyone who personally knows me, I think even if you watch these videos, you just know I was disgusted. Like literally, figuratively, internally, and externally disgusted. And now that I'm not, it's just like, I woke up today thinking like, I'm taking a break before I start my new job. So this is the first time in years where I just have nothing to do. I just wake up and pray and mosey around. Like I literally just ate yesterday and watched Married at First Sight. That's like the show I'm watching right now. It's really interesting. I'm trying to get back. Let's pivot back to topic, actually. It's hard for me to kind of have structure now. My mind is always moving at 1,000,000 miles per second. So before I left my job, like I said, I was applying to new jobs since May 2019. Since the very first day, I remember leaving home. I was like, I don't want to work here. I applied to new places. But before this current job that I'm just obtained, it took me a while to actually make that pivot into applying seriously. Because I remember for a while I was just applying loosely, like maybe every few weeks, every few months, send a few apps out. I wasn't vigorously looking for a new job like it was my job. I would say about November. In November, my mom was here. She came to visit me because I got a little sad. I was just under a lot of pressure at work. I was on a verbal warning, which I thought was complete bullshit, which is another reason I didn't give a 2 weeks notice or any notice. I just told them today was my last day. At the top of the morning, I didn't get a warning about my verbal warning. You're not getting a warning about me leaving. So that's how that happens. And I just was so confused. I'm like, I don't even like this job, number one. Even though I don't like it, I feel like I perform at a normal level. They did nothing for me or gave out incentives for me to go above and beyond and to make magnificent changes and just be superheroes for these clients and even for them. It just wasn't gonna happen. If you don't pay me the way I want to be paid and you don't have the benefits that I'm really looking for, I'm not gonna do it. It's almost like free labor at this point. So she came to visit, we had a long talk, and I just knew, even though things kind of got better a little bit towards my ending, when I had a meeting with my manager and her manager after I reported my manager to HR and to her manager, it was like a whole thing. I got some things off my chest. Things were cool for a while. And then after about, I want to say 4 to 5 weeks, she just kept bringing up petty little things. So I called off 2 days in a row, didn't show up for work. And from there, I literally was on LinkedIn from sun up, kid you not. As soon as I woke up, made me breakfast, did my hygiene routine, all that good stuff, I was on LinkedIn. And not just doing the quick applies, literally taking the time to tailor cover letters to the specific role and the business. Some quick applies too, if they were in line of what I wanted to do. Reaching out to my career advisor at Columbia College Chicago, asking anybody if they had, if they could put a good word in for me at certain organizations. So I was interviewing at new places, I want to say from the end of November all the way up until about late January. So what is that? 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. And after finding a job that was, all the jobs that I applied for from that time period were the exact salary that I wanted. I was not budging. I was not going underneath that number for any circumstance. Not only do I have the education, but I have 2 years experience outside of school. So it's time for me to ask for what I'm worth. And that, going through what I went through made me strong enough to feel like I could do that. So it was like me pivoting also a mindset. At first you're out of school, you were like, I can either take what I can get, or I will take a little bit less than what I really want just to say I have a career in my field and things of that nature. But since I was doing things inside of school, had a job right out of school, this was for me my time to shine and for me to pivot into a spot that not only that I would want to be in, but at a company that wants me to be there too. This new company that I'm working for, they're excited to have me. They've been sending me emails for like welcome letters. They want to have like a little welcome time that morning when I start to introduce me to the rest of the team. I feel like this is a place that I can be for a while. I'm not gonna say forever because I don't feel like I could do anything forever. I don't know where my author career is gonna take me, and we have some surprises with that coming soon too. It's just a lot. So I feel like I'm pivoting more into me, like literally not just because of the money, but because I'm actually I feel internally like I'm making steps and getting closer to where I'm supposed to be in life. And that within itself is kind of hard when you felt depressed, you felt like you've been knocked down, especially for a long time, because it almost makes you believe that whatever you thought was going to happen wasn't really for you, and maybe you should try to do something else. Or almost for a while I just thought I was going to stay where I was at, as sad as I was, because I didn't see a change. But when you think of the word pivot, or if you're in the process of pivoting, I would say make sure you have a strategy. Really take some time to think about not just what you want, because people put too much emphasis on that to me, but how are you going to get there, and what do you need to get to where you want? Those are, to me, the most important qualities, things that you should really take the time, not just think about, but like write it out, map it out, and then do the things that are necessary to get there. Don't just stay quiet. Network with the people around you, your friends, like colleagues, people you can trust, past mentors, people that you've kept good relationships over the years. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And that's what I have today for you folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.